Sword Art Online.
Oh, here we go, boy. Here we go.
Obviously, if you're a new anime fan or you've gotten into anime the past 5 years, you probably missed the absolute mania that was the Sword Art Online.
Yep.
Because when it came out, holy shit, this was the show.
This got a lot of people into anime.
Yeah, this transitioned a lot of people from normal people to anime fans.
Arguably, the start of wasn't the first modern isekai, but arguably
Definitely popularized it.
Yeah, definitely this style of show. A lot of the explosion of these types of shows started with Sword Art Online back in the day. Even though it wasn't the first, but it definitely got the popularity.
Yeah.
The reason why I think is because I'm trying to look back and to think why the fuck this show became so popular. But I think it was at the peak online gaming phenomena combined with that want to be the fucking Giga
go.
Chad.
Okay, never mind. Here.
Go. They kind of got people into it, and YouTube.
Here's why I got popular. All right, this came out in an era where the term gamer wasn't treated like a slur. You know, it's. Do you remember an era where people were trying to empower? People were like, yeah, I'm a gamer. Unironically.
Well, this is peak double XP Doritos. Go to the supermarket. Go.
I'm
get
trying
some
to remember an era where gamer was considered a slur.
No, this is the era, Joe.
I'm like,
if I call you a gamer,
I'm
Joey,
like,
what is that?
Did I miss that train?
No, this is just when everyone was kind of there was a hype of getting into gaming. Everyone was trying to pretend they were a gamer.
People were proud gamers back then, you know. People, Joe, you're laughing, Joey. And this was the era back then. People were proud to identify as gamers.
What year did Sword Art Online come out?
2012.
Yeah, that line's about right? This is after Modern Warfare 2, it's 4 years after. Yeah, this is about the era where ads, double XP, collaborations, all this shit started happening where everyone was game constantly. So it kind of went really well, combined with I think a massive fact, which I think people forget, is that it was just on YouTube as well. It was pretty easy to pirate. And watch.
Yeah, true.
And it blew up for a couple of various reasons on YouTube too.
Yeah. So, do you remember when? Okay, I'm. Kai, can you Google? I am a gamer, not because I don't have a life,
because I have many. I choose to have many.
Like this. Okay, yeah, this. I am a gamer not because I don't have a life, but because I choose to have many.
This is peak.
This was peak. You put this on your Facebook and everything. You know, you are proud because you are getting clowned on because you played games.
This is the Facebook group era as well.
Yes.
You would like Facebook groups depending on what your interests.
Definitely.
Yeah. This was peak. I am a gamer and I'm proud of it moment. And and what happened? What the fuck happened, man?
And then it became a slur. So. Apparently.
So yeah, this is very popular. I think unfortunately when you watch it, it's just not very good.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why, I think because it's a shit game. The game within Sword Art Online looks kind of shit.
Yeah, but this also came out in a time when, virtual reality was also VR gaming.
I guess.
That is true, yeah.
People were
everyone was like, this is the future of gaming.
Yeah,
this is going to happen in 10 years.
People are hyped at the idea of being able to what's the word they use? Link in,
link start,
link start, or a neural link into their game.
Yeah,
before virtual reality became such a big thing.
Oh,
this was an exciting concept. Doesn't matter that it's a good game. It's definitely the most unbalanced fucking game of all time.
Yeah, Kirito's fucking busted from day one. It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, he has the.
He's not a gamer. He's a beta. I fucking remember that term because even back then I was like, you could have picked any other
he
name.
played in the beta, right?
Yeah, he played in the beta.
So he's a beta gamer, so he was a beta.
He became a beta. I mean, Sword Art Online is just peak power fantasy for its time.
Yeah.
And power fantasy hasn't really gone anywhere new.
I mean, look, power fantasy is a slop genre.
Yeah. It hasn't gone anywhere new, but it doesn't mean that it's good.
It's just slop genre. I mean, there's not many good stories in power fantasy because it's a fucking fantasy.
I mean, what's the line between a power fantasy that we clown on and just like a power fantasy that is like glorified. Like, okay, James Bond, is that a power fantasy? For
I'd say.
What do you define as a power fantasy?
that's what I'm asking right now.
That's what I want to know first.
Yeah.
What is your definition of a power
Look,
fantasy?
James Bond, you know, like middle-aged white man, like a super spy, gets all the girls, saves the world.
Yeah, there is definitely a power fantasy aspect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like to me, power fantasies have always existed since like the beginning of like fiction because people want to escape their lives and
and also people don't want to like follow a story of like a guy who's just or a guy or a girl who's just like I'm the shit and then he gets absolutely slimed, right? So.
To me it's like Sword Art Online is just the line is like how cheap is it? It's like Kirito kind of became the most powerful person in there, got special abilities in a system that was rigged towards him being the protagonist,
But there's a lot of, I guess maybe like Bond specifically, there's a lot of self-introspection to the character, at least in the newer movies, in the character of Bond, kind of making fun of him. Everyone pointing out that he's weird and lonely, because he kind of is. There's a lot of comedy in there. I think there's a lot of self-reflection in at least newer Bond movies that, I mean, maybe because they've had the prior ones that are like glazing the shit out of him. And he's the greatest, and but that's also kind of like an 80s, 90s trope anyway. That's kind of died off, and so it does feel a bit dated to have Sword Art Online, but also it feels kind of childish. I think SpongeBob shows more maturity than Sword Art Online sometimes.
I mean,
weirdly, you know what I mean? Though? Like, because when I watch Sword Art Online now, and like I think back to it, I feel like embarrassed because I'm like, man, this is like a sad power fantasy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a sad rendition of it. I don't know. Is that like a take? I don't know.
I mean,
maybe I'm getting old. I don't know.
I mean, I would say that Sword Art Online, the biggest thing that I don't think Sword Art Online has aged well is because there's just so much of the same thing now. I mean, you talk about power fantasy gaming anime or manga. I'm like, that's half the industry right now. That's half of like isekai.
Yeah.
I think Solo Leveling is the latest rendition of just the pure power fantasy, and that is basically very, very similar to Sword Art Online, but just with even more aura farming. You kind of have like the video game aspect with it still. It's not like a video game, but you have like video game aspects.
The only difference is that Kirito looks fucking lame next to Songwoo.
that's
the only difference.
That's the thing, man. Kirito was like the true ideal like gamer back then.
Yeah.
And now he just looks like a soy boy compared to some of these modern aura farmers, man.
Soy boy. He does.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking Kirito gets mogged by.
Okay, so then considering the fact that we still very much have the whole power fantasy thing in isekai, especially even in anime, if it was like just as the same as it is now, where it's like you have your solo levelings, you have your power fantasy isekais, and then as a brand new edition, Sword Art Online came to the forefront, do you think it would be just as popular?
No, it'd be a failure.
Yeah.
Because like Shangri-La is like this but good.
That's true.
And that show was popular.
That's a proper gamer show.
Yeah. But I feel like it did what Sword Art Online kind of tried to do and was good.
Yeah.
Whereas Sword Art Online, if it came out today, I feel like really would be kind of shoved to the back of the queue in terms of a lot of people's. They'd be like, it's kind of people would probably mock it more.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I think Sword Art Online was a lightning in a bottle. I think the gaming aspect was the big selling point for Sword Art Online. Because it's not the first, like I said, it's not even the first like isekai kind of like not okay like power fantasy.
I mean, Dot Hack did it first, right? Technically speaking.
I mean, I would argue that like Dot Hack and Sword Art Online have like very little in common aside from being trapped in the video game. I would argue the first one I can think of is Zero no Tsukaima.
Oh yeah,
the Familiar of Zero. I feel like that's much more aligns with what the modern isekai like genre is turned into.
You fucking took me back with Zero no Tsukaima.
Bro,
I fucking love this show.
Yes,
Zero no Tsukaima was the shit.
And this
back
was
in the mid
2006. Maybe ahead of its time. If anything.
I'd say this was ahead of its time.
This, I would say, if we're talking about the progenitor of the modern isekai genre, I'd probably point to this actually.
Never thought about that.
Out of everything, but maybe it was like before its time. Sword Art Online came in an era where it was the perfect storm, where I think there was always going to be a show like Sword Art Online that got popular,
Yeah,
because there were so many shows coming out. But it just came out at the right time where people wanted the same kind of like power fantasy, but gaming was getting popular and it was still cool back then, and gamers were empowered and they saw Sword Art Online.
It's just like me for real,
yeah,
dog.
yeah, right.
That's true.
And it had decent production values as well.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, the industry became saturated, and I don't think it would stand out today. It would just get lost in the crowd of other shows.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.